It's me, Kent Peters again, here to do another video. And this is something that we all fear. I fear this one, and that is being homeless. Who knows, maybe there's a homeless person out there that pretty much got kicked out of their parents' house as soon as they turned 18, and they was forced to live on the streets. But there's other homeless people out there that did have a job. They lost their job. They couldn't get another job. They couldn't afford rent anymore. So they got evicted. So there's different kind of homeless people. There's some homeless people that truly are homeless that live on the streets with no job. Then there's other homeless people that do have a job, but they just don't have a home. And there's other homeless people out there that don't have a job or a home, but they live in a vehicle, their car, van, or whatever. If you consider living in a vehicle homeless, just leave comments down here. There's our YouTubers out there that do live in a van, but they choose to live that way. But in this situation, I'm gonna assume that this is a homeless person that don't have a job. They're just homeless. So how do they make money? What are service they could do? One service they could do as a homeless person is maybe offer to clean people windows. It could be a few dollars. They maybe could offer someone like $5 to clean windows. They do that for like 10 people, that's $50. So 20 people, that would be $100. So they were able to like clean 20 windows. That's $100 right there. So it's enough to give them a room, this place to stay, I should say. Well, they were able to clean like 100 windows. Man, that's $500 right there. So that's one way they can make money. Another way is maybe cutting people's grass, because there are people that just don't want to do their yard. And if a homeless person does offer to cut somebody's yard, they can make some money off of that. They cut a few yards. Again, let's say these yards, they charge like $20 for to cut each yard, and they cut 5 few yards. So that'll be $100 right there. Some yards are bigger, so some yards they might want to charge more than that. But that is another option. But of course, there is one thing about the lawnmower. If you're homeless, where are you going to put it? So, because you're going to need gas and you're going to need a lawnmower. There's ways you could probably borrow a lawnmower. If they're like type of homeless person that do have a vehicle and they're able to put the lawnmower into the vehicle, it could work. It could work out for them. But they're like homeless, truly homeless, with no vehicle. They just live on the street. They sleep on the streets. Having a lawnmower around could be a hassle. So that's something to think about. Maybe you got like a friend that's not homeless. They could keep the lawnmower there. Another service they could do, and this is in the wintertime. Like I said, I never done it, but I had talked about this in my other videos, way kids can make money. So this is the way a homeless person can make money. Shoveling snow off the driveways. Obviously, if you're in Florida, it's not going to work. But you live somewhere like Minnesota, it can work. Shoveling that snow off. And I can pretty almost guarantee you that you're going to find some people that will pay you to do it. Those people just don't like the cold. Some do, some don't. You're that homeless person that just don't mind being in the cold, it can work out for you. You can sell the price, how much you want to charge them. I mean, if $50 is a fair enough price, I mean, it could work. Some place you might be able to charge $100 for it. Might get $100 out of it. And like I said, do that for a few houses. You got some money on you. And of course, there's other services like you can like do like some handiwork if you're like very handy. You could like make like a flyer. You're probably wondering how you're gonna make a flyer if you don't have a computer. There's a library. You can put a flyer. You can offer like some service. Maybe you're gonna say this homeless person. It's good like fixing doors probably. They probably do that kind of handiwork. So that is a way for them to make money. Another way, we live in a digital age. It don't have to be a cell phone, it can also be a tablet. There is a way to make money from these without having work. And I have showed these before. There's money making apps on here. Like AppFlame. I got $20 off of that. And there's Inbox Dollar. You can make money off of there doing surveys. So all when you're like a homeless person with nothing to do, you're gonna have plenty of time doing those surveys. Man, I'm thinking about getting my tablet to a homeless person whenever I switch over. I'm honestly thinking about doing it. Because that is a way they can make money. Besides selling it, of course. And there's that other app, ShopKit. You can literally make money without buying items. You can like scan items. Just go to the store to scan the items they have on there. You use those for gift cards, like e-gift cards on here. And of course now you can use, now they have like a PayPal whenever it hits like $25. I believe you need like 6,500 kits, points, whatever you want to call them. So there are ways you can make money with the tablets and cell phones with these money making apps. You can refer people. You can even do YouTube videos. That is another option. I mean, are there homeless YouTubers out there? Beside the few that are living in vans for fun. Show a life of a homeless person. I mean, maybe get some views, who knows? Because you can't make money from YouTube. In case people are unaware of that. You could literally make money. So those are the service. So I went over service. And I went over the apps, the money making apps. Along with YouTube. And the last one's the last result. And this is the one I would try to avoid if I was homeless. I really don't want to do this one. And this is panhandling. I mean, a lot of places it's illegal, but I suggest do this if the homeless person like really desperate. If they like literally couldn't get a job. If they couldn't find any work. This is the last result. Because honestly, I really don't like asking people for money, but this is like the last result. The only way you get money. So how much do you make with Panhandle? I mean, it varies. But from what I've seen, you can make up to things like $10 to $15 an hour panhandling. So in a single day, we're gonna say you did this for like 8 hours. And we're gonna say you got at least $10 an hour. So 8 times 10 is 80. So $80. But what if you did that for like 10, we're gonna say 30 days in a row, so 80 times 30. So that's $2,400. And the good thing about panhandling, guess what? There's no tax. Just about to point that one out. So there will be no tax because it's pure cash. But with this money you bring in, whether it's from doing service or panhandling, you want to save this money. Put this money in your saving account. Take as little out as you possibly can. So that would be the goal. That would be my goal if I was homeless. I know there's many homeless people out there that just don't have a banking account. Of course, there's other homeless people out there that do have a banking account. I'm not sure how hard it would be to get a banking account if you were homeless. I'll have to do some research. But if you're not homeless right now, you do have a banking account, I imagine. Because I know we're going to talk about a situation where a person did have a job. They worked a normal job just like you. They lost their job. They couldn't get another job. Bills kept piling up, so they got evicted from their apartment or their house or whatever. But they still had that banking account. So they can still put money and take money out of there. So if you're that kind of a homeless person that do have a banking account, put money in there, build it up. Because you want to get back to not being homeless. That is the goal. You don't want to rely on panhandling forever. It is temporary. Just remember that. And once you have a good amount of money, you can possibly get off the streets. Sky's unlimited. So I just want to go over that. So that's something that we all fear is being homeless. Because you're never going to know where your next meal is. Or where you're going to sleep at. But it doesn't have to be the end of the world. You can still survive. You can still get out. Because even as a homeless person, guess what? If you're bringing money in, you can still make investments. It can still happen. Just imagine if you were a homeless person. You had $200. Okay, I just had to do some research. So let's say a homeless person did have a $200. They put in $200 into Bitcoin back in 2015. And they pretty much just forgot about it. Maybe one day in 2017, they're just sitting down, drinking coffee. And all of a sudden they look up, they see that Bitcoin is now worth, guess what? This is the end of 2017, 20 grand. You know what? That's going to be good news for that homeless person. Because he has money in there, so that could be the end of him being homeless. Him starting his life. Just cash that out, he'll have 20 grand. Now if you put in $1,000 in that, guess what? That 20 grand will be 100 grand. So it's possible to buy a home with that much. Plus, there's other investments with stocks and all that. Well, oh yeah, I still got time left. Now let's go over another investment. Okay. So now I'm gonna go over something else. Let's say a homeless person, maybe they spent like, let me see what we could do. We're gonna say they spent about we'll make it $500 they spent on Netflix back in 2010. And that would be, so that would be about 63 shares of Netflix. And maybe they bought those and just totally forgot about it. But how much is Netflix worth today? What is the price of Netflix stock today?
Netflix closed up 1.31% yesterday.
So it's right now it's $491. So that's 63.5 times 491. 31 grand right there. If they like bought those stocks and totally just forgot about it. So yes, there are ways homeless people can get out of being homeless. Ways they can make money. So you are never below making money. Just want to go over that. This video is for entertainment, but at the same time, it's just help you see things from a different perspective. To let you know that there are ways you make money when you're homeless. There are ways you get out from being homeless. So I just want to point that out there. So you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, have a good day. Bye for now.